Today we are going to Fussy Cut with Silhouette Studio. If you go online and get those free graphics, and they are in Graphics Fairy, Graph You Print, and many other websites, you can download buy the designs, download it, and you don't have to cut it by hand. You can cut it in your Silhouette. So this is an example. I got here some areas, uh, some files that I already ordered and purchased. So we go here, open the file. Let's say to make this about 6. Okay. So what we do is click here. So to separate this from this, we don't have to print the whole thing. You can do print and cut with Silhouette Studio. We go to the right and click in select area to trace. We are going to trace this whole thing, raise the threshold on here to the maximum, and then go to trace and detach. When you trace and detach, you're eliminating the background. It takes a little bit because it's very fuzzy and the program takes a while. There it is, it's done. So we are removing the background here. You see that background, we can delete it now. We don't need it. And now we have the pieces separated. This one, let's move it out of the way. And this one over here as well. And then we eliminate these letters that we don't need. Let me turn off my phone that is bugging me now. So to do this Fussy Cut, you go again to trace here. Remember, this video is for beginners. It's people who are advanced, they know all this already. So we go threshold to the max, to the 100%. So you can grab the whole thing and trace outer edge. Outer edge will trace only the outside, but you don't need to trace the inside. So you got this, see? You have that in there. But if you notice here, let me show you something that is different. You see that those wiggling is because the image is fuzzy at the edges. So what we can do in this case, delete this, and to get a clean cut on the border, we can go to the left, select rectangle, and trace a rectangle around. Once you do the image, that image is already traced. You don't have to go back to the right. So you go here and trace as close as you want or as far as you want. Let me go closer. There. See? You can go as close as you want here. There is already done. Here is a little off, so we can close as much as you want there to make it even. Now you have that line is perfect, is completely straight. You select both, right click, and group. What happened now is to keep working here, you can move this one out of the way, or you can put it in the corner, whatever. My printer only print 8 by 10, so, or 8 by 11. So I made the media here. You go to the right side because I'm going to print and cut. So we can go here to the, let me see. You go here, you turn on this part over here, and you put the images inside that perimeter here. When you print, you have to be inside this area. You see this area here? You cannot put the image in that crisscross area because that will not print and will not calibrate the machine to read the image properly. So you keep it there. This one, you put it on the area that will print and will cut, meaning completely, you see the red line here? That red line is the print line. So you know where to, you have to be inside this red line and inside this, not touching this crisscross. Now let's trace these ovals. The best way to do the oval, you go here, the left, select the oval, and then let's go to the max. Okay, so where we go, we select here to the border to match the border, and then this one also to match the border here. If you want to cut it straight right on the pink line, that's how you leave it. But I like to leave a little white border in my labels. So I go to color for a minute so we know what we are doing. See the red line in there? Now we go to offset right here on the right, the little star. Offset, that's too much. I don't like that too much. I like a small border. So I point 0.04. That gives me just a hint of the background. Since I have that already and all these things are the same size, I'm going to duplicate several times. So I'm going to select here. Let me see. Select all this. I'm working in my laptop, so I don't have the mouse. It's just the touchpad. And sometimes my fingers are not as accurate. Okay, so now I delete the white one that I don't need, and I leave the background only. So I select both, right click, and group. Now I can move this one, hopefully, can move that one, and do the same thing with the others. There's a way that you can center, but in this case, because it's so raggedy at the edge, it will not give you. What I mean is you click both, touch the target in the top, and that will center. Okay, this one did a good job. It's equaling both sides. So now you right click and group so you can move it around and accommodate it in your page. Let's do this one again. Target. Okay. It's a little too low, so I'm going to click here and with my key, arrow key, raise a little tiny one so we'll be equal in all sizes. Right click and group. Now this one again. With the arrow key, I center, select both, and group. And that way we have all the images and we put it inside the print and cut area. Okay, Remember, inside the print area is this red line and not touching those crisscross. And then put it here, put it here. Let's load this one a little bit so it's not even close. And now we can easily print this. We go to the send. We can go, and since I have here so many, let me see, line. Yeah, that's good. Okay, since we have so many, the square have a square. Oh, wait a minute, this is not good. Let me go back to design. Okay, let me show you something here. Do you see this red things in here? This section here, those little dots red? That's something that was scanned with the draw trace tool, and those are going to be cut out. You don't want that. Let's go back to design. Let's move our images, and I will show you how that works. Okay, let me move this out of the way. Now, let's select all that. Look at those dots. You see all those dots? All these dots. Let's see if I can show you bigger. See those dots? Those dots are the red points that you see in the other section, in the send section. So we need to delete this, otherwise the machine will continue cutting all those little tiny dots and you don't need that. Just delete it. Now we have a clean area. Let's go back to send and let's look at it. There it is. You see, it's clean. It's nothing there. So we can bring our images into place there. Why is it showing that? Let's go back there because something raggedy, I don't like it. Ungroup just to see what's going on here. That one is a straight line. This one, let's see what's going on here. That one have a line to be cut. Let's see, it's cut by line. Okay, that doesn't show there. Okay, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, doesn't matter because it's the image line. So let's get the square back here, select both, target, so they center together, right click, group, put it in the center, and now bring this back here. And we can go print and cut. So the machine will cut all these things here by itself. If you want to put a sign here, let's say Mother's Day. No, Mother's Day, Christmas, no. Let's say happy birthdays. Let's say somebody's birthday on Christmas Day. We go here and let's put a Christmas. Go to the A on the left, select that, and say happy birthday. Happy birthday. This one is too big, so let's reduce the size here. Double click on the letters, and that way. Okay, so you select this. Now let's see reduce the size again and see is that fit. It's too big. That's better. Now, if you want Did I put birthday? I don't think I wrote birthday. I wrote birthday. There we go. If you want to change the font, select all. You double click the letters, select all, and go to the right side. The tab A in your right, that tab A will give you the, let's say you want that, or you want the, let's say something nice. What about this one here? Because you can write with this machine, you can write as well. Okay, let's say you want to do that. Let's move this. We know this is the size, so we don't change that part. Let's move this and see what's going on here. We have to, if you look at it, let me put it bigger. If you look at it, the letter have these intersections here. It's not going to work too well if you are drawing, or if you're cutting. So what you do is you ungroup. No, you don't need to group. Let me select all the letters then. No, because if I select all the letters, these little things will disappear. Let's ungroup. Ungroup. And now let's see if this is ungroup. No, we have to release compound. Release compound here too. And I'm going to tell you why. Release compound. And there he is. All the letters are okay. So now what you do, select the letters individually. Individually, the letters, the outside letters. Oh, wait a minute. This one is not compound yet. Release compound, because what happened is, let's put this compound again. Okay. If you make like it was compound and you want to weld that with the, that will not weld because it's nothing to weld with. But these three are weldable. Let's do this. No, select that and select just the P. And then you go weld here. Now you can select all of them and make compound path. Now this one here, okay, it's released already. So this one, select the letters that are overlapping, all the letters that are overlapping, and then right click, weld. And you see what happened? You lose all those overlapping. Now the letters will be written properly. So you select all this. Well, I don't want to do this top part because I want to center. Let's use this part only. Make compound path. Compound path. And this one, select together and then go to center. You center here. Same. And then it's to separate it too far away. So let's go with the arrow key. We can move it. The arrow key is good because give you control, more control. So there he is. Okay, you select both and select center here. That gives you the center. See that? Now you group or make compound path, that way is all together. Since we are going to put this in the label, if you do this as it is, the letters are going to be cut out. So will not be a solid, will be a hole. The letters will be hollow, and instead of filling or anything, because you are cutting. If you want to write it down, the letters being written down with a pen, you go to a color line in the right side. If I'm going too fast, you can always ask me question in the comments or in my Facebook page. You change the color. When you go to send, you have by line, and you see the blue here, there. So you can use the blue, put it in the second cartridge, and you make it a sketch. And when you make it a sketch, you can use a pen to write down. It will write down, let me show you something here. It will write down just the outline. If you want to fill in each letter, you go to a scribble right on the right side here in scribbles and select the scribbles here. That scribbles doesn't show anything, but if you reduce the space, start reducing the space, you see what happened? Start filling in. So you can fill it in as much as you want and save it. When you are saving, before you go to print, you grab your letters, put it outside the picture, completely outside. That will not print. So you print this page as it is and don't move anything. You go to the print right here in file, go to print, and your printer will pick it up. Then you print. The printer will print the registration marks. If you are in a newer version of Silhouette Studio with the newer updates with the Cameo 5, you will have four registration marks. So make sure you put all the graphics inside the square, not overlapping the registration mark. So once you go to print, you click print, try to put the printer at high quality, and depending on the paper you're using, better cardstock or photo cardstock, then you print. Once you print, you bring your paper, your cardstock printed, put it in your mat in the corner right here, like you see it. Then you go into your words, bring the words inside the place that you were going to do it, center as best you can. Don't touch anything. Go to send. Then you will click just the blue. Sketch the blue. You're supposed to have a pen in the cartridge number 2 or in 1, depends on the machine that you are using. And you sketch first. And then when you finish sketching, on click that, click the red one, send to the machine. You don't remove the mat from the machine after you sketch. You leave it as it is. Then you send the work back again with the red only check mark on the red. Then the machine will cut all these pieces automatically, perfectly. And when you finish, you just remove your work out of the mat and it's all fussy cut for you. I hope that this will help you. And remember to go to my Facebook page, Creative Christy, and check over there to leave me comments because I don't know how to check for comments on YouTube. And remember to subscribe and like this video, and you will receive notification of my new coming up tutorials. These tutorials are for beginners because people who are advanced, this is too boring for them. But I'm a slow talker, and you guys, new beginners, appreciate the slow pace. Well, thank you for watching and see you next time.